Hello, welcome to the class of HTML5 programming. So today we are going to discuss about the CSS sprite. So what is this CSS sprite? So whenever we run a program in browser, the browser display a web page by making multiple separate requests for every file used in the page. So such files are like .css file, the image files like .gif, .jpg, .png file. So here the browser have to make the multiple requests to make this file to be displayed in the browser. So we know that the browsing for each request will consume resources as well as time. So to reduce the consumption, we will use CSS technique named as CSS sprite. So here the CSS sprite is a technique in which CSS is used to configure the small graphics that are combined in the sprite. So this technique was made by David Shia, and the CSS sprite technique used background image property, background repeat property and background position property to manipulate the placement of this background image. So here I have designed this program to see how we can use the CSS sprite technique in the HTML program. So you can see in the head portion of this program, I have configured the style element, and in style element, first of all, I added the body selector to change the background color of this web page. After that, I have used this navigation and nav selector. Then I have added the a selector for the anchor element, and I have to add the different properties to these two, navigation and same way the anchor element. So here first property I added is text decoration, that is none. I don't want to add any underline to the text. After that, the next is text alignment. So here I added the value as center. I want to align the text in the center. Then it's font size. Then I want to display these anchor elements in the block form, so that I want the margin above and below of this text. The next is padding property. After that, I have added the background color to these anchor element. Then it's border. I added the border here. After that, I have added the background image. So here I added the background image by adding URL icon.jpg. Then I added its margin, background repeat and background position property. Let's coming to the body section. Here I added these different anchor element, 4 different anchor element like all courses, contact us, login and for the sign up, and the program ends here. So let's see how it will be displayed in the browser, and we will discuss about these different properties. So go to run and click over launch in Chrome. So you can see it will display like this. So first of all, we have added here the background color, that is light gray. It will display on the background of this web page. Text decoration is none. So you can see here these texts are not underlined. The text alignment is in center, so these texts are in center. Then font size is 20. If you will increase it to 25, then save it and refresh it, it will increase the size of the text. After that, the display property we have used here with the value block. So here it is used to configure these different anchor elements in the vertical direction. The next is the background color. Here we add the background color to this block, that is cyan color, and then we have added the border bottom. So remove here border bottom. We want to add the border to the wall part. So save it and refresh it. So it will display the border to the wall side of this block. The next is the background image. So here you can see that I have added the background image URL icon.jpg. So here I added this background image only once, and it will display in all these blocks or with all these anchor element. So this is the CSS sprite technique. Here we have to only define the particular image once, and we can use this image again and again in the website. So after that, I have added the margin. then background repeat. So you can see that we have discussed that with this CSS sprite we have to use these properties together, that is background image, background repeat and background position. After that, the one more property I have added here for the, that is the hover, that is the CSS class pseudo class property. So here I added its value as hover, and in that I have added the background color. So whenever this mouse pointer will come over to this anchor element, the background color of this anchor element will change to salmon color. And same way, after that I have added the background position to be left and in center. So the position is added for this image, so it must be in left and on the center part of this anchor element. So this is how we can add the CSS sprite technique in HTML program. So this is all about CSS sprite. Thank you.